Welcome to Scotland and welcome to Dunbar in East Lothian. Behind me is the famous Bridge to Nowhere, and you can see at the moment that it genuinely is a bridge to nowhere because the tide is quite far in. Today we're going to go for a walk along the cliff tops. It's called the Glebe, from here all the way into Dunbar town centre, and what a fabulous day for a walk here in East Lothian. Do hope you'll join me. People use the Bridge to Nowhere to get to somewhere, i.e. Belhaven Beach, which is just ahead of us. But of course, when the tide comes in, it completely covers the base of the bridge, so you have to wait for the tide to go out before you can actually get onto the beach. What an absolutely stunning beach on a stunning day. And guess what? Apart from me, there's nobody else here at all. All right, shall we walk along the cliff tops? That's the way we're going, over there, and the pathway is called the Glebe. It's only early January here in Scotland and the weather has been absolutely stunning. In fact, a lot of people reckon that here in East Lothian we have our own microclimate. And with days like this, it's a bit of a blessing, isn't it? This clifftop path circumnavigates Winterfield golf course. So we've got to be careful we don't hit by balls. Listen out for people shouting 4! But it's not the golf course that interests me today. It's this coastline from Belhaven Beach there to Bass Rock in the distance. And in a few moments' time, some stunning cliffs on the way into Dunbar. That view is absolutely stunning, isn't it? Of course, we have to be polite and keep quiet as the golfers tee up. It's also worth stopping for a moment to admire the birds. Some multicoloured ducks down there. Oh my goodness, what a fabulous place to cop a squat for 5 minutes. Wow. That is the only word I can think of. Are those typhoons? Well, we're round the other side of the golf course now, and take a look at those cliffs. Like a lot of places on the east coast, Dunbar has these tank traps which were left over from World War II. That's the clubhouse up there for Winterfield Golf Club. And it's got a cafe and bar and restaurant open daily. Dogs welcome. Of course, this walk is part of the John Muir Way, and John Muir was a very famous environmental philosopher. There are lots of references to John Muir in these parts. Oil tanker out there on the horizon, and we're at the base of the cliffs now. Wow, that's the way we've just come. Now, it does say dangerous cliffs, so we do have to be careful, but hopefully this pathway is relatively secure. Oh, I love these old red stone walls. Actually, once we get to the top, it's a proper paved road. Nothing to worry about at all. You know, I've been to Dunbar many times, and we've done quite a few videos about Dunbar on the channel. I've never done this Glebe walk though, and I regret it. But making up for lost time now, just look at those views. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. And it just gets better and better as we turn around the headland to look towards Dunbar itself. Wow! I reckon we need a bird's eye view. What do you think? Windy today, and the drone really struggled. In fact, didn't think it was going to get back to me at one point, but I hope the footage is worth it. Now this is the Dunbar Esplanade. Yep, we're getting closer to the town and to the harbour. Well, I guess you could walk down onto that promontory, couldn't you? I think we might give it a miss today. It looks quite slippery. We are now getting really close to Dunbar Harbour and Dunbar Castle, which is over there on the next headland. Now, decision time. Do we go down those steep steps? Or do we go around the top via the road? Steps it is. It is taking us out of the sun going this way, but I thought it would be rude not to. This is technically part of the Glebe walk, so we'll come down all the way to the bottom. This is incredible. Red sand to go with the red rocks. I spy a boat just heading into the harbour. We'll be there soon. Well, at least the steps back up don't look as steep. In fact, it's more like a ramp. That dog really is enjoying its best life, isn't it? Looks like we've got an archway up ahead. Oh my goodness. There's the castle directly ahead of us. And then the steps go straight back down again. I think we're on the home straight though. Oh, the only way is up. Worth the climb though, because here is Dunbar Gun. A gigantic gun, in other words. Actually, I should have said, Dunbar is about 30 miles east of Edinburgh. Now, you can get the train There's a really regular service with ScotRail or TransPennine Express, and I do think the odd LNER Azuma stops here as well, or you can get the X7 bus. I came by car today because I don't live too far down the road. Well, we're pretty much in the centre of Dunbar now. That's the leisure centre, looking spectacular on the edge of the cliff. Let's ignore that leisure centre and savour our first view of Dunbar Castle. That's more like it, isn't it? And of course, Dunbar Harbour. What an amazing day it is today. A bit closer now to Dunbar Castle, and I've always been fascinated by that archway. Was that the prisoners' entrance? Brought in on boats. Let's head down to the harbour. The castle dates back to the 1200s, and Mary Queen of Scots was here in 1560. Actually, Mary Queen of Scots must have been to pretty much every castle in Scotland, either as a guest or as a prisoner. Now, I think that this boat is the one that we saw before, just as it was coming into the harbour mouth. Oh, and look, here comes another one. Is that Long John Silver? I just can't get over that this is January. Well, do let me know down in the comments, what did you think of the Glebe Clifftop Walk here in Dunbar in East Lothian in Scotland? What a fabulous day for it. That has got to be one of the most gorgeous walks I've done in Scotland for quite a long time. If you want to learn more about the town of Dunbar and a little bit more about the history of the Bridge to Nowhere, I'm putting a link to a video up on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video for some more travel adventures and a little drop of history.
We weave this dream to